everybody. Welcome back. Another day, another video. I've been really working hard on getting these pieces together, and I'm really excited for this one. If you couldn't tell or deduce from the name, I'm painting a koi fish. I will show you the reference photo that I found off of Pinterest that I was using as my example here. And I really love how this piece turned out. Koi fish have been a favorite subject of mine for a while now, actually. I have a piece that I did after my freshman year in college. I had some friends over one summer and we went to Goodwill and we got 25-cent records and we painted the records, and it was really a fun time of just being able to let loose and paint with acrylic on a different canvas than normal, and I really enjoyed it. I'll show a photo here of that piece, but I've just been fascinated by koi. I think they are stunning in their vibrancy of their colors, and their movements are so elegant, but they're really funny. A couple weeks ago, my friend and I went to the Biltmore Estate here in Asheville, and they just recently redid some of their ponds there, and they've filled them up with koi fish, and we had a great time just playing around with some of the koi fish and watching them swim, and the variety that you can get in their colors and their patterns is absolutely incredible in my opinion. But anyways, that's where I got my inspiration, was just deciding to do a fish, and a fish that I really enjoy and I have enjoyed for a very long time now. And so I started off, as you could tell, by using my watercolor just kind of as a base, and I really enjoy watercolor, but I'm finding that I'm having a hard time creating a lot of depth or creating the darker values within my pieces with just watercolor. So I've really been enjoying using gouache to kind of help build that depth. So I started off by just doing the backgrounds and a low base for my watercolors, and allowing that to kind of help me set up my piece. I do think that having that watercolor as a base is a great foundation for gouache. It helps the colors go very smooth. It can help me block out my ideas, but at the same time, nothing's set in stone. And then I went over it with my black gouache and did more of a watery consistency, I would say, and doing that really allowed for those layers that I set in watercolor to show out, and it was really cool to see that flowering, or like cauliflower effect, I would guess you could call it, just as the colors kind of starburst and come out and really, in my opinion, give that murky water tone to things. And so I had a great time with that. And then I just went back in with my fish and my orange and my yellow and my red tones and started layering on bit by bit. I love the fact that for gouache, you can add a lot of water to it and it can become very, very similar to watercolor, but at the same time, it can be very opaque and you can do really strong colors with it. And so I just had fun kind of going through, making my layers, starting off with a more watery consistency as I kind of figured out the colors that I enjoyed using. As you can tell from my ceramic, oh my gosh, I'm not going to remember the word. Palette, that's the word. As you can tell from my ceramic palette, I have a hodgepodge of colors, but gouache, when it dries, you can still use it. You can just add more water and it never is, I guess, completely dried out in the sense where you can't use it again, unlike some other mediums. And so I just keep adding space, and then I mix colors in a different place, and I just kept going, and really had fun with that kind of aspect of things. And I left the details for the white to be the very last thing that I did. And to make sure that I didn't get any muddy white, I was using straight from the tube actually. It was just kind of dipping my clean paint brush into the white, as you can kind of see that I'm doing here. Now I have my little ceramic cup for my water to wash my brushes constantly with, but I also have a little towel that I use to kind of help dry off, or just to keep my brushes in proper order. But I had a lot of fun just kind of going through, building those layers step by step and seeing how things kind of came out. If you have never painted a koi fish, I highly recommend just pull up some videos, pull up some photos, sketch them out. They are a great study of movement, in my opinion, as well as a great study with color and just water movement, and it's incredible, really, just the realm of things you can do with a koi fish. So if you haven't looked them up, you need to do that right after this and just marvel at the beauty that they are. But you know, as you're finishing watching this video, I would love to know if you have any fun experiences with koi fish, if you have a koi pond. I hope to have a koi pond at some point in my life. But let me know, what are your favorite things to paint or to draw? Like, what are your go-to things? I'd love to know. I think everybody kind of has their thing. And I love seeing just that love and inspiration shine through a piece. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in just to another video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you enjoy the one that's to come. Good grief, I need better tape than my painter's tape. But anyways, here's the final piece. I hope you really like it. I know I love it, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the next video.